And I'm Honey Boy.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. I don't mean that. I don't mean that at all.
Someone's got to say which song we dive into first. Unless we just go straight into Desperado.
I'm about to dive into Desperado. Should we show them around the spot?
This is our studio.
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty dirty right now.
It's basically sick. Show them some.
You can rent out the room. Anybody can rent out the room for.
Yeah. Anybody.
$70,000 a day.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Damn, we drank all our whiskey last night.
Desperado.
Desperado.
Shorty. Somebody yelled out Shorty.
We'll get there.
We could do amélie at one point too for a real quick wrap up.
Real quick wrap up.
A real quick wrap up.
No. Play cannonball. Y'all play ranked Apex Legends? I hate this already. I hate this so much. This is so out of my element. Tell us about these Beanie Babies. They suck. I don't want them here.
Is that how you feel? I feel that way.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'm down to get them out of here.
They're whistlers.
I thought they were yours.
They're whistlers.
You got all sad when I said we should get rid of them.
That one's mine. I like that one.
Oh.
The bunny. With
Colin Johnson. Hey, Colin. Duke.
What's up, Colin? Yeah, let's.
Who said cannonball? There's not much to see in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Flower. There's not a lot in flower, is there?
Flower's cool. If I can show my melody off for the first time. Sounds like JoJo.
Backgammon's gonna be fun.
Backgammon's tight.
Yeah.
Backgammon's got a cool story. Bumping guys.
Yeah. Cannonball. What? There's 3 tracks on Cannonball.
Maggot Water's tight. Really stretch out all your loops in the intro.
Yeah.
Show your life's work.
I'm
finally.
down. I'm down.
My life's work.
It's funny. The Desperado riff is at the beginning of Maggot Water.
It is, yeah.
It's the first thing you hear.
Second thing.
Alright.
Alright, so we dive in.
This sucks because I have chicken. If you're ever in Minneapolis, hit up Kinfolk. Great chicken.
Bad.
What's Alright, let's dive
This
in.
is Desperado.
Desperado.
This is all the unmixed session. So all the shit got mixed in Pro Tools, but this is like before I stemmed it out and put it into Pro Tools. So this is like where it got actually created and like the initial shit. Yeah, how do you break this? So, here.
The song is old.
The first shit started out with this loop from Nathan that was this, originally sounded like this. Here's a song. It's kind of like this demo Nathan threw in there. And then we built it all around that.
We just chopped out of the OG loop, like we didn't get stems or anything.
No, yeah, it was just a bounce of the whole thing. And this is actually kind of an interesting thing that we were like, this whole intro part was like supposed to be this like rainbow of colors. So it goes from, it's written down here, it goes from blue to pink, and then this chorus is supposed to be white. But you can kind of hear the color contrast go from blue. Oh wait, fuck. I gotta put that shit back in.
Oh, I forgot about that being the process.
Yeah.
You think I was?
And here's pink. Back to blue.
Santa Barbara sold me everything. Like
Should we go into this part maybe a little bit? Show what's up? Like,
The blue part?
yeah,
This main part?
Like we could go into each element and show what's going on.
Yeah, there's no mix with the master mediator here. Kind of shooting from the kneecap. Alright, so this...
From the kneecap.
Here, I'll loop this part.
Who'd you think I was?
We can go into...
Solo out some of that shit.
Oh, this is a huge part of the Baby Boys record. It's something called mouth hats. Originally invented by Timbaland. beatboxing all over that shit. Tight. Then there's green org, which I think this is. Is that OP1? Organelle. Yeah, green organelle. Like an arpeggiator. Nathan's vocals. We didn't comp any vocals. We literally just sang the shit like once and then sang it again on top.
Shout out to Ableton.
Yeah, there's no comping. Now there's comping in Ableton, but there wasn't at the time. And it looks like all there is on here is this old-ass auto-tune and some distortion. That's that. This part.
Who'd you think I was? Santa Barbara sold me every...
Here, we're going to the pink section. This is...
Somebody's asking about lyrics, too. I think that's kind of an interesting story with this song.
Yeah.
But we could keep rolling on this shit for a minute, and then we'll get
lyrics
into
after that.
lyrics.
This looks like it's feedback. That's OP1.
Yeah.
And then 2 more organelle tracks. So I'll just repurpose shit from the first thing. And then it got big. Here, I want to show you this cool scream I did.
How come you carry on? It's fun!
It's fun, isn't it?
How many layers of vocals are there typically?
Typically, there's just 2 at
Yeah.
any main part. Or during like a main part. But in this, I think it's I don't think we ever layer ourselves twice. So I feel like usually the most that it would be 2 Nathans, 2 Jakes, and 2 me's. In this case, there's 3 Nathans. But I don't think there was too much vocal stacking in the whole record, to be honest.
Caleb, have you considered starting a punk band of some sort?
Someone said that?
Yeah.
No, I would never do that.
Zach asked, have we used GarageBand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Zach.
We master in GarageBand.
I want to give out the secret, dude.
You want to give out the secret?
Yeah.
Alright, give out one.
It's the secret sauce. One of the craziest things in this song is the way that we were able to repurpose Nathan's original thing and make it kind of feel fresh and expand upon it. Was I took this thing, and if all Ableton users, here, show the little thing. So in the audio editor, you can this is its default. These double-sided arrows. So if you have the thing in regular default 100%, it sounds regular. That's the original. But if you set this thing to this arrow with the wall, and then you pull this down, it does this sort of gating effect. And if you have a bunch of shit going on, it turns this whole thing into like a chop. So that's like how this whole song goes. And that's kind of a theme of the record, like doing that to things. So there's this main one, and then there's a high one, and then there's a low one. And if you put them all together, Don't tell anyone.
It's the secret.
Yeah.
Roll on to the end shit.
The like outro thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outro. I think the main shit that's going on is there's a bunch of OP1 loops. We were lucky enough to have a mini Moog when we were making this record, so there's a lot of like really dope analog synth shit on here, which is like.
Play the bass.
Maggot water is sick when we go into that shit.
This is the layers here are cool. This is some Jake ass shit. It's just chopped OP1 performances. I think Nathan's playing.
Yeah, it's like an acoustic guitar sample. So I recorded Nathan playing acoustic guitar, and then the OP1 chops it into like smaller loops, and then you could like play that as a kit, essentially.
Yeah. And then there's a few of them. There's this one.
It's like Irish jig-ass.
It's in.
Mark Sutton.
And this one is pitched up. But you can see there's no effects on this from Ableton. It's like all from the OP1. I think maybe we just chopped a certain loop out of it. Great tight.
So what are the drums on this track? I know there's like some Ableton drums or some OP1.
So Caleb, what are the drums in this track?
Please tell us.
I think honestly, mostly all the drums are from Nathan's original loop, just coming out in that transient shaper thing within Ableton. Transient gate. And I think there's like an OP1 little like that's the only other drum in the whole song, other than the beatboxing. But yeah, all the drums come from Nathan's fucking original thing.
Originally called Timeout Box,
Timeout Box.
which I am often in.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Did
that's
you go
that.
through any of the lyrical content?
Yeah, lyrics wise. Hey, genius! I'm gonna go through my.
Hey, that was mine.
Sorry, this one's mine. Desperado. I was in Santa Barbara, California. We were on tour, and we. This one goes out to Nana. The lyrics came about because I was inspired by our photographer at the time on the road, Britt. At the time, our photographer. It was her Nana lives in California.
What's a
And
Nana?
A Nana's like a Nana or a granny or a grandmother. And lovely woman. We were at her house and she had a piano and I was playing the Eagles song Desperado. And then from there played Desperado on Grandma's keys. Well, of course, who do you think I was? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. And then it's fun.
Yeah.
How come? How come you carry it on?
That its fun part was like we were all feeling it rhythmically in different ways.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So that was like the most challenging part of the song. Was
Singing the song.
We were like, it's fun.
Yeah, I could
How
not handle
come?
it. I could
Yeah.
not. I
It's
still
fun.
don't know
How
how to sing
come?
this song at all. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
Like, just rhythmically and it, yeah.
That was the whole song. Me and Jake
Yeah,
were
yeah.
literally feeling the groove in
yeah.
a completely different way than you were.
The original like guitar riff is tough because there is no like first beat. Everything is anticipated, so it's like every bar of the song is like that. That's why it's fucky wucky. And I think that rhythmically for me it was just like it was a tough cracker to eat. Tough nut to crack is what I was trying to say. And anyway, and then it just became about a used tampon that I found under my bed when I was moving out of my apartment when it wasn't mine. And then there's a line about oh yeah, like just the shitty teenagers that exist in Santa Barbara, California. Awful.
They're vandals.
Walking around, dude, like what? They came out of an AI creator, like really weird. Really weird vibe. Beautiful city, strange vibe. That's it.
Someone asked how long does it take for you guys to mix a song? I'll do a different video on mixing shit sometime. But that's a whole different can of worms, really. This is all just like how it was made in the first bits and establishing the songs and stuff. She made them really fast. I mean, we made this whole song probably in one night.
Yeah. Easy.
Every song on the record was one night. All right, someone else hold this shit. I want to transfer to a new one.
All right.
And anybody can say which one we should go into next. My vote is Mega Water.
Let's go to the maggot water. Let's start it off.
Cool.
The maggot water is pretty early in the process, right?
I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
There's a couple ones that didn't make it that we could go into.
That's why it was like. That's why the beginning of the song is the way that it is because we were like, all right, what are we doing? And we compiled a folder of like demos and song ideas, voice memos and whatnot. And then just started rolling on another idea of mine.
Yeah, Nathan had all of these voice memos and
Oh, they're all
just
committed
great.
together.
Oh no.
Great song ideas.
Fun.
And
Thanks, buddy.
Caleb combined them all into one 8-second.
Frankenstein.
How long?
Yeah,
is it?
you can see it. It's like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, this unfortunately I've saved over the very, 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 very original session, which had like them all separated and they're all like glued together now.
Didn't I send over that one song?
Probably.
Right time in the
Saturday. That doesn't matter.
But all of these things are basically fully fleshed out songs that Nathan has written, all smashed into one little poop storm. Damn, it sounds way
My
dumber
life.
than the... It sounds different than the mixed one.
It's my life's work.
Listen to those drums. Yeah, this is kind of a cool thing. These are my little brother. I recorded him sinking my battleship, and he's kind of all over this song.
Oh yeah, did I?
Yes,
Oh yeah, did I sing ship?
that's that. And later he's in it too. This part.
Oh yeah.
This is the sound of the battleship sinking. Kind of tight. I love them transitions.
It's adorable, buddy.
All right, what's next?
Yeah,
There's a lot going on in this one.
so the main riff, is just a voice memo, and it kind of just, we just rolled with it, I think.
Yeah, the main guitar is this loop.
almost classical.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is it slowed down from where it was?
I think it's not slowed down, but it's stretched a tiny bit to match the grid, to match this tempo. But I think it's pretty much how it was. I think maybe the drums are kind of tight in this one to go through. LOL kit. That one's disabled for some reason.
Picked
up what I left at home.
Somebody asked, warped?
Warped?
Yeah. What is warped? Can you explain
Uh,
warping?
Yeah, it's warp. Warp is when you go like this. Like if you were to go like that. It's very easy and fun to do that in Ableton. You can just, the universe is your toy.
And Pro Tools is not.
Yeah, very sick.
Anyway.
I'm gonna undo all this shit. All right. I mean, the drums are just kits. I mean, just play the kit on the pad. I don't think there's anything crazy about the drums. It's just finding a groove with whatever kit you have. There's nothing special about this shit. This is tight. This is Jake's voice and it sounds like a cello.
Pretty fun.
That's cool. We could show some more Moog shit.
Metaphoric catheter.
Exactly. Moogery. Did I play this bass?
Nah, bitch. That was me.
No, I played this one.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I believe
Show the
it.
real bass line. That shit is fun.
Dude, that's so. We gotta get a mini Moog.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the coolest instrument ever. The real bass. You played the
I
real
just
bass.
got
yeah?
this, but I could get the... Might as well.
Where's here? Jake bass.
Anyway.
So cool. And then oftentimes what we did, I didn't know any better back in the day, so I would just duplicate the bass and then make one an octave higher, and that's how I would get the bass presence put together. There's better ways of making it so you can hear bass, but that works too. Yeah, this one's tight. Anything anybody wants to see?
Oh, man.
We got
Some of those transitional elements probably aren't in the. Might be cool to look at.
Yeah, let's
But I
zoom
don't
in
know if
on...
they're all in this session.
some of them might be in the mix session in Pro Tools.
Yeah, like that.
Can you
Yeah,
zoom in on the
side.
key change or something?
Oh yeah, the key change. Holy shit.
Banjo?
That's so cool. Yeah, this is banjo. Always finding a little place to sneak some banjo into some shit.
Always.
The trumpet's sick.
DeCarlo on the trumpet. This is like kind of a trumpet stack.
Oh, yeah.
How do we record that? That sounds awesome.
Probably with a 50.
Probably. Oh yeah, it's all one mic pretty much, right?
Yeah.
The whole record.
Was that last riff at the end? Is the outro like the same? The guitar outro, is it the same voice memo or no? You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Looks like
Oh,
the
it's
audio
not.
file is missing.
Sudden end.
So it's a different one.
I got you.
Yeah. Sorry,
Right.
some of these sessions are a little old. I think some shit's got fucked up since then. I could pull up the mix session, but pop into Pro Tools for a second.
Cool.
Yeah, that's tight.
New song?
New song.
Oh,
The key change. All you gotta do with the key change is just copy all your shit and then pitch it somewhere else.
Nah, that's not how we do it.
I think that's how we did it.
Really?
That's definitely how we did it.
Yeah. And then
You
you
were
play
singing
some
that
new...
shit though.
I was just like, pitch it up a step. I think I came after.
Yeah, and then you do some new stuff on top of it in that new key to make it sound
I
seamless.
hate being right here. This is the worst place to be. No, thank you.
I can't do both at the same time.
How do you get acoustic loops to not sound uneven? Is it a matter of mic?
How do you mean?
Like drum acoustic loops? I don't think we didn't use any acoustic drums on this record. They're all programmed.
Well, I mean, maybe the answer could... I mean, if you're using Ableton, it's really easy to stretch whatever, like, hit is in an audio file to the grid. So, I mean, you kind of just, like, stretch it around until it's right. And you can do that in any DAW, really, but it's really easy to do in Ableton. Yeah. We're not really Ableton lovers, though, I'm not going to lie. Love-hate relationship. Next song?
Maggot Water lyrics, somebody's asking about. Our producer had,
Not the Baby Boys producer.
not the Baby Boys producer, Hippocampus producer, BJ Burton.
X
Left X Hippocampus producer, BJ Burton. Left his studio to go to LA, and the power went out, and all the food in the middle of the summer, so all the food in the freezer and the refrigerator went bad. Nathan discovered it, and it was disgusting. It was a horrible thing for anyone to go through. He had to clean it out. You're a
Hell,
saint
dude.
for that.
I cleaned out the fridge, and then I was like, "That's tight." Like the fridge is like usable now, and then I was like, "Oh, I guess I should clean out the freezer too." And I looked in the freezer, and fuck me sideways. That was fucked up. That was like the worst shit I've ever seen. Black water, maggots swimming around in like lean cuisine, expired meals. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was disgusting. And I was just like, well, this is gonna fuel the energy for this project.
It was crazy. We had this bag of mushrooms that we wanted to eat the entire process, but we were terrified to eat them because of the mold in the
Thought maggots were gonna,
refrigerator.
like become humanoid and walk downstairs.
It was awful. But lyrically, I had that melody like really quick when we put the drums and the guitar loops, but I didn't have words to it, and we were just like outside on the patio smoking, and we were talking about what we had discovered in the fridge, and that's where Maggot Water.
Ah, dude, I don't remember. That's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
we're
on the
like
back, the
Your
back
memory's
stairs.
insane.
Maggot Water
I love
for
that.
some things. Cool.
And
Should
then
we-
that little thing, we do this shit a lot.
somebody asked what some of our favorite plugins are.
I mean, that changes a lot.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm sure a lot of it was just like Sound Toys stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of stuff since then.
We didn't even have very much UAD or very many UAD plugins, which we use. Apollos. We get use all our fake
Dude,
preamps that emulate shit really well.
I don't think we had any crazy plugins at all when we made this record. I think we just had the Sound Toys plugin bundle and whatever came with Ableton and like
And the
Auto-Tune.
wave shit.
And yeah.
Yeah.
A torrented version though. I mean, anybody can get that. Moral of the story, the only piece of expensive gear we had making this was luckily we had a mini Moog
Yeah.
in the studio, and that just happened to be
Which
there.
wasn't ours.
No.
Yeah.
We recorded the whole thing with a SM58.
The microphone that is on the cover that we are all salivating over.
But this thing is kind of interesting. If there's ever a moment where there seems to be a problem to solve, when in doubt, just chop shit and repeat it. It's like the coolest thing, but
Easy.
you're just like, oh, something needs to happen.
A lot of organelle too on this record, like
Yeah.
new toy kind of shit, and it was very like fill space, keep things moving along. It's kind of like the train. I feel like the training wheels of this era, sort of, where it was like whenever we were like falling, it was kind of easy to like pick shit back up again with. But let's see what the organelle can do in this part.
Yeah, the organelle played a huge role.
We worked like so fucking fast on this record too. Like there
Yeah.
wasn't a lot of time to like rethink anything. It was just like collect until we get
Yeah.
bored of collecting, and then like
There we go.
sift through it and chop it. Essentially.
Yeah.
Dope.
It was kind of like a race.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like there was like an hourglass we turned over every day and was like, all right.
Yeah, and the only two runners were us and the songs.
Yeah.
It was like, who's gonna make it?
Yeah.
I still don't know who won the race.
Probably not us.
Where do the drum sounds come from? Is it just an Ableton kit?
I think it's a mixture of. I definitely build the kits. They're not stock, or the Ableton ones at least. A lot of drums are also from Jake's OP1, that are just like resampled sounds. But the a lot of the
TR8, I
kits-
guess, too, on the record, not on this song, but
Yeah.
there was some moments of TR8S usage,
But-
which is somewhere.
These sounds are actually from a J Dilla splice kit. But those are like baseline. I feel like once you get a good groove down that's kind of like within the vibe, then you can layer other stuff on to make it a little bit more harmonically juicy and maybe like punch harder. Because these, it sounds pretty dry, but the vibe is in it. And you can see none of it's quantized. I played it and didn't fuck with it. You can see like nothing's on the grid. So it's all performed on the pad. Which is kind of tight. We go back and forth with quantizing and shit. All right, new song. What's next? Backgammon?
Let's see what the viewers would like to see. What interface do you guys use? We use Apollos. At home, we got Apollo Twins. Here we got an Apollo 8P and an Apollo 8.
UA, sponsor us.
UA, give us free shit. You asked if Scarlets are good interfaces. I used a Scarlet for a minute. It's not great, but,
I think
do what you gotta do.
Unless you're like pro as fuck and need something insane, then you should only work with Apollos. I feel like Apollos are like, I don't know, it's like it can kind of get you really fucking far. So yeah, Apollos are the shit.
Apayo.
Duke.
Next one.
People want Duke in the
Duke,
Cash.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Duke in the Cash.
Bang bang +4.
I'm gonna open the Pro Tools session for this one too.
Yeah, you want to just hop into that one? If there's more shit.
I think there's two different ways that we. This is an interesting one.
Okay.
Oh,
because
because I sped it up two different ways. We made this song really slow, and it almost didn't make it to the record because it was kind of like weird, and we weren't fucking with it. But I like really believed in it, so I took it home, and the solution really was to just make it faster. But what I was doing is I was bouncing it out and then making it faster on like the master track or like the bounce. But in order to mix it, I wanted to be able to mix it at that speed, but not. But so I wanted to hit all the elements, but have it at that speed. So in Pro Tools, you can do that where you speed up all the elements and they pitch up at the same time. I wonder if this is slow. Oh, all the guitar's gone anyway. Oh yeah, so this is the original tempo.
Hit me up when you need somebody.
Cole tugging it, dude. What's up, Cole?
Freak now.
Cole Tuckinen's here. What's up, Cole?
Hey, what's up,
crazy.
dude? Peeing on the floor.
With that hot piece of pizza in your pants.
Remember when you put your dong on my face?
Man.
Everyone, the magic has been. Everyone's like, man, I really thought he was playing it that fast. He can play it that fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I can.
You gotta maybe you gotta prove
The
it.
thing though that, and I explained this in my Instagram live video that I did weeks ago.
Did you actually do that? I didn't know
Yeah.
you did that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The song is it was originally an E, so everybody's trying to learn this riff from what I've seen, like in F sharp. That's why it's so difficult, is because there's like no open string that you can use. So if you play an E like a whole step down, it's just super easy. You just go bump, like a bang, down, bump. You know what I'm saying? Hit that six. And then that's pretty much. But I can play this fast. I think I did.
Somebody said you gotta prove it.
I did. You didn't tune in. You missed it. It was weeks ago.
You fucking can.
I want to get a guitar, bass.
I don't even know what this is in. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard on bass.
This is a crazy shot. Look at this. You see it?
Holy shit. Dude, you should give an ode to this magic bass.
Oh yeah, this is the best bass ever. It's a go down, and it is the best tracking bass.
We use this bass on literally
I haven't
everything we
counted.
work on.
I bought it for $600, $500 at a music around.
Solid body, matte black, 22-inch neck.
Wait, here's one of my bass secrets. This will get some foam mutes.
Foam
down
mutes are
there.
huge, dude.
Dead in that shit.
Isn't this the only bass that has ever been on anything we've ever worked on?
I think
Probably, yeah. I mean, Zach's bass might be on some stuff.
Something, but the bass solo in Wannabe. Beat down.
What is it?
Bang.
Oh, that's like Mitchell's
Bang,
bass.
Oh, Mitchell's noisy bass?
Bang.
My face is at my house.
I don't know what we're doing, but we're gaining viewers, so we must be doing something right. It's the content people want to see. Cool, we'll get
Something like that.
The
Doesn't
bass
matter.
part on the song is crazy.
you guys.
Maybe we should
Fucking
do that. Fuck you.
Alright, I should have pulled up the Pro Tools session while we were doing this.
Alright.
Do I have to?
Pull up the
Can we
Pro
play
Tools
it
song.
at slow speed?
I think it's cool to it's cool to do it fast.
Fast? Can I just speed it up the, like, poor man speed up? Let's see if this works. I'm just fucking around. We recorded it slow, so this is how we made it, and then I mixed it fast. So I'm not gonna take 10 minutes to open up the Pro Tools section and show you how you already know how it sounds.
There.
One thing that's kind of interesting about this, there's a bazillion effect sends, and let's figure out why that is. I think it must be all vocals. For the most part, looks like what it is. So it looks like the main chorus is a stack of me, a stack of Jake, and then a group vocal. The group vocal was funny because we literally couldn't do it because we were laughing so hard.
Yeah,
we thought it was so funny.
The lyrical content is
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't want it to be in the basement. I just want it to be okay. But before you become a replacement, hit me up when you need some money.
Some miracle.
Almost breaking in the middle.
Some miracle we were able to get it that good.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even show the Duke and the Cash one though. The Duke and the Cash line. I want to hear if anybody like busts out at that shit.
Oh, on the
Fell in
group.
love with the Duke and the Cash is the hardest part for me.
Fell in love with the Duke of the Cash.
Oh, it's only on this hard one.
I don't want it to be in the basement. I just want it to be okay. But before you become a replacement, Hit me up when you need some money. Never wanted to be in a statement. Fell in love with the Duke of the Cash. But before you become a replacement, hit me up when you need some money.
Clearly, just
That's
couldn't handle
in the
that.
final. That's in the final one.
Yeah. That trick. I'm gonna reiterate my trick. That I was hesitant to share, but I'm sharing it.
You're courageous for doing this, buddy.
This is
Thanks.
Caleb's live view.
All right, so
Point of view. Chad.
so the original sounds like this. I'll put it back to regular. This is how it would look if you didn't do anything. But
Some sick ass room.
yeah, it's very poorly recorded. It's classic Baby Boys. Yeah. So you take this little thing and you put it to the arrow with the wall, and then you start pulling this down, and you'll get this gate effect. And you kind of just like adjust it until it feels right. But it's like a really cool way to make something really rhythmic and really like choppy, especially with guitar. You can do it with drums, or you can literally pull a whole fucking song in and do that to it, and it kind of like makes it this whole new thing, and you can use that as drums or use that as a texture element or a sample. I accidentally stumbled upon this thing when I was working on some piano for this song for an artist named Kate Malinaffy, and I just thought it was the coolest fucking thing. And I had never seen anyone do it, but that's how you do it. So that's...
I mean,
I don't know if there's some cool shit to do in the song. There's some cool bass lines. There's a lot of layers in this song.
We could hop into that bridge, maybe. The bridge
Yeah.
is crazy. Is the whole song just us all singing together, too? I think it's like everyone is
For the
singing
most
everything.
part. Nathan sang all the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Or you
And then I do
sang
the
all
high
bridge.
octave. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole song is mostly just a gang vocal.
The girl part.
the lyrics in the bridge were like really heartfelt. Actually, I was very much like having a tough time with a really close friend.
We kind of got in like a really deep...
Yeah,
conversation
there's a
about
deep moment with this song, and it's in the bridge, and it's fun because my friend, revenge. I don't know. There's just like it was a tumultuous time in this relationship.
We were like outside smoking, having like a deep talk about that situation.
Yeah.
And then we like walked back in, and you were like, "I'm ready to go," and you just like walked out saying it. It was a cool moment.
It was, I mean, yeah, it was kind of, I think we might have called it after that. Like, we ended the night after you did those vocals because it was kind of hard to recover from that vibe. Because
Yeah, it
we,
was
like,
heavy.
really got into it. I almost feel like we were kind of, like, arguing.
Yeah, could have been.
Before that, though, like, we were writing the lyrics, we were just, like, laughing. Just, like, writing lyrics, trying to, like, make each other laugh
Yeah.
the entire time.
But the bridge took it.
The bridge took a dark turn.
That's wild. I don't remember it like that. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I just remember being like, oh, we were
Yeah,
kind of like day 3, day 4.
Sure.
Yeah.
Desperado was a similar vibe as well, where Desperado
Yeah.
was, like, intense for
Flower,
a little bit.
too. We always talk about how, like, we're just, like, lolling the whole time.
Yeah. They're definitely,
There
like,
was some times-
yeah, there's some real shit.
Mostly just
with
kind of
the
like
walls.
diving into personal relationship shit that we hadn't really
We're like sober, having a blast, and then we gradually get drunker and drunker, and like, the real conversations would come out.
yeah, it's true.
this record tastes like mango White Claw to me. Anytime a mango White Claw touches my tongue,
And tequila bottles full of urine.
yeah, tequila bottles full of urine.
A lot of people are asking for acapella Duke and the Cash, as well as collaborating with Da Baby, and it would be Da Baby Boys.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
It's a really
Wow,
good idea, I
good
think.
idea.
Dua Lipa and the Baby.
Put them on blast. I don't know.
Acapella Duke and the Cash. Where's this interest coming from, y'all?
We kind of just did that, right?
Did we?
Do you want to hear?
Yeah, for the gang.
The verse?
Yeah, should we play the verse a cappella so you can really get those sweet ass lyrics in your ear holes? I can run this up.
This one's just me and Jake.
Shakedown, pie in the sky, whiplash. I'm all about that clean jeans, so fresh now, demons. Ain't ever had 'em.
You get the gist.
Yeah. If you want, this is kind of technical for the nerd folk, but one of the most consistent things that I was doing on the vocals in this was putting a devil lock on a send and turning it like up pretty high on the crush, and then you just blend that in like a tiny bit, and it kind of gives it like this beef and this wave.
That's something we were doing like a lot of that time, is using like, as far as plugins, like Devil Lock on vocals was like a staple for a minute. I think like more recently we've like moved away from that in productions, but it's a cool sound. It's a level lock emulator, which Kevin Parker uses like all the time. And we have a level lock, but it's broken.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to buy it, hit me up.
I think Dave Fridman might be the one who really is the claim to fame for the level lock.
Yeah.
So that's some more nerd shit.
I'll
do another IG live for nerd shit.
The nerdiest. Welcome back to Mix with the Amateurs.
Yeah, Duke in the Cash, make it last. Here's
the bridge bass is
the
cool.
bridge bass is tight.
Nathan destroyed this bass.
Here's all the layers of bass.
Really nice buzz in there. I said the vocals on this part.
I want to just show again that I did that same chopping technique on the bass that I was talking about earlier, with the like arrow with the wall and then pulling it down to gate it, so you get that rhythmic.
Is that harmony?
Yeah, it was a harmony on the
Also helps with the buzz that's going on. Sometimes you have to figure out creative ways to problem solve shit that sounds fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like working on songs, there comes a point where like 60% of what you're doing is just solving problems of shit that you did wrong.
Because you were excited in the moment and you were trying to like work fast, which like there's no issue with that. You just have to get creative to figure out how to solve the problem.
But they can end up being one of the funnest parts too, is just like owning a solution to some dumb shit you did and being like, yep. But here's the bridge vocals.
Friend, my friend, revenge again, ain't no end. My friend, revenge again, ain't no.
Again, nice little vocal trap. Keep it interesting.
Yeah. No. Jake does a cool harmony on here. Should I play it? We could do it. Let's do another song.
Oh wait, should we get into the kid of Nathan's swear words?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
I sneak this into so many songs that I work on, and people don't even notice, but I do it just for like self-satisfaction. What is it called? It's called like fuck bitch.
It's Nathan doing an Eminem impression that is hilarious.
I'm glad you think it's funny.
I think it's funny.
I think it's so funny. Oh, actually, this is pre-kit. I ended up making a kit out of this, but this is actually just audio.
Fuck. Bitch. Fuck. Bitch.
Just me messing up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you hear the buzz?
Bitch.
Oh.
Bitch.
Pretty cool.
Super tight.
Yeah.
That's you were like tracking some guitar in a different song, and I was just recording you like getting mad about something.
Because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck! Alright, here we go. Here we go. Fuck. It might have been when you were tracking the riff to the song.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was
'cause
just
it
recording you.
on loop because I couldn't get it.
Yeah, I mean it's gnarly.
But it's also like an electric guitar unplugged, right? A lot of it's kind of a mix, but like the riff itself is recorded. An electric guitar recorded acoustically.
Somebody said put the kid on Splice. One the baby boys
Do you
Splice
do
kid.
that? Is Splice like public?
I don't know.
We could probably make
Yeah.
Splice kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
I would.
fun.
Yeah, easy.
Or we could just give it away.
Anyone want to take on that task?
No.
Let's hire. Who wants to be an intern?
Yeah, who wants to make the
We
Splice
should just
kits?
give it away. We don't have to put it on Splice. We just give it away.
We
Yeah,
can
let's
just give
make
away
a-
the stems too.
Yeah, let's make a
exactly.
folder. Do your remixes.
All right. Well, Duke and the Cash, make it last. That's
You can
That's
catch
pretty
me
cool.
guys.
What should we do next?
Backgammon? No.
The end of Backgammon is pretty interesting layer wise. The story of Backgammon is kind of tight too. Is Ross still here?
Yeah.
Is she watching it?
She's writing a song.
Yeah, it's probably just writing the song.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah, tell the story.
All right. So we were working on the song, and here I'll pull it up in the meantime. So we were working on Backgammon, and we got to the part where like everything cuts out, and it turns into just like the blip loops. And Nathan and Jake were like, "Yo, dude, you want to go see this artist Rafaela at the Fine Line?" I think they had seen her before in New York and like hung out with her, and there was like somewhat of a relationship there. But I didn't know her at all, and I was like kind of like not really trying to go to some big event. So I was like, no. And I just stayed back and worked on the song a little bit more. And they went to see her show, and apparently they had a good time because they brought her and her crew back to the studio. And when they got back, I had pretty much made like the whole end part, besides the bass line and the trumpet. And everyone was like, I played it, and we had like a cool victorious moment of joy, and it was like really fun. But then Raph walked in, and I was like, whoa, Raph. And then later, turns out, Jake and her became great partners. Yeah, partners, lovers. And she's in that room right now, chilling.
Her face.
She's working on a song. Ross music is great. She's great. She's like a great friend, and
So
yeah,
sick.
it was cool to. It was an interesting way for me to meet her. I was also so like in hermit studio mode, and like I was probably like super high too, and like a bunch of people came in, and I was like kind of uncomfortable. And Raph had just been done performing, so she was like kind of like
Juiced.
super juiced, and everyone was like came from party mode and just like came and stomped all over my shit.
Walking into the cave with the dude with the beard. He's like, I've been working on something.
I've got some electronic music to show you folks.
But it was a cool moment. And then we ended up going to a bar for drinks, and we were the only people there, and it was funny.
That was great.
What am I showing? The end bit?
I mean, you could show. Let's go from the top. I mean, there's some
Another
cool
voice memo
shit.
Song.
Yeah.
This
Was
is a riff that I had. This is an old ass idea. The boom dang da da dang.
Damn, I also don't have that. And it's
Oh, that
lost
sucks.
audio in the
Lost
project.
audio.
Yeah.
Wow, the
save
artifact.
copies of your sessions.
I was a noob back then, dude. I did not do that shit.
But anyway, that initial riff is just it was an interesting mode that like I never usually play in. I don't know. It was very like it was very neither here nor there, and I thought it was tight, and so did Caleb.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the guitar is actually lost from the session.
Nice.
Thankfully, the music is on Spotify now.
Yeah, lyrically, not a lot going on.
Not
Yeah, you
much.
wrote a verse, and then
We just
Nathan
doubled the
sang
verse.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the was huge.
That was cool. Yeah, I think one of the biggest like elements in the song became all of these drum layers
Yeah.
and these texture layers. There it is. Yeah, this is the guitar that Nathan's talking about that is somehow over here but not over there. Yeah, it's got such a really like morning vibe. Like
And
you
it's-
kind of feel like your eyes are like puffy still from your
Yeah,
sleep.
you got the Sandman shit, and also it sounds like there's two guitars. You know, it sounds like
Yeah.
two different guitar tracks, but it's actually just like some weird open tuning riff,
Yeah.
which is wild.
There's a track in here that's just noise.
The
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so I think it's maybe it's not that.
That's kind of crazy. That melody was written over just that loop that like stops. Like it's just like, oh cool, here's a melody.
Yeah, where is all this fucking shit? Oh yeah. So this is just the Moog like making noise.
Wave.
And it added like a ton of emotion to the
Yeah.
thing, and it's like it adds a ton of depth to the whole thing. Then there's this kick. Oh, that's cool. That plays a huge part in the whole song. I mean, that becomes a transitional element, like a movement element. Yeah, that's not a kick. I don't know why it's labeled kick, but it's probably like a manipulated sample.
That's vocal samples. Is that OP1 shit or is that like sung?
The vocal samples, that's got to be OP1 vocals. Yeah.
Is that like a commonplace sample?
Yeah, it's making a kid out of voice and then chopping it.
It's one of your like trademarks, kind of.
So one of the secrets,
Yeah.
little OP1 kits of guitar vocals.
Jake will just be in some corner of the room singing into the OP1 and then somehow show up with an aux cable inside of it playing something that really works on top of whatever's going on. It's cool. So there's this slide guitar that sounds like a trumpet that I always thought was kind of tight.
It's all screaming like undead. Who made a fool of you? I heard the things you said. It's all screaming in your head, turning green and turning red.
That shit's awesome.
Easy until that shit comes in, you know?
It
It's
is,
like-
yeah.
It's very intoxicating, and then it just goes like nah.
This kick thing is actually it's I don't know if anyone's familiar with Simon. You should be. I mean, he's a producer from the Twin Cities. He's like super cool, and we've all been kind of like listening to his shit since we were younger. He came out with like a record in 2013 and like a sample pack along that time. So I've had these samples for a really long time, but I put an arpeggiator on the drum kit. So when you play anything, it would like make an arpeggio out of it. But if you just play one note, it repeats it over and over and over again. So it kind of made this machine gun sound. Yeah, shit's cool. So then there's this breakdown. That vocal shit's OP1, right?
Yeah, OP1 shit.
We're gonna.
That's wavetable.
Is it?
It's so fucking cool. Oh yeah, show the mouth.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
So there's two things in here that are really noteworthy. So the story that I was telling before, like everyone came in like with a super hot vibe, and I was just working on that thing. Nathan heard what I had made, and he was like, "Holy shit!" and grabbed that bass and just threw this bass line down on it. And it worked so well, and it was so cool, and it was like victory plus 10.
Plus 10.
But this is the bass line with a harmony on it. Whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my god, it was like the perfect thing. It like came in the second half of the phrase.
Yeah,
and
it's like neither here nor there.
Yeah. It's like this whole part is like a loop, but it's not it changes every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this drip mouth vocals. That person that I was talking about, Kate Malinaffy, who I found out the chopping technique in Ableton working on piano. I have this like kit. Of those noises, and it just sounds like pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of layers. There's this one. There's this one.
That's the dope shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, some OP1 shit.
There's that noise. Wavetable shit. There's a kit in here. Mouth hats.
That's a
More-
great mouth head.
Beatboxing, yeah. Once again, I use that same chop technique that I'd been talking about this whole time. Kabasa, which I don't know why it's not. Oh, I think it's just a couple hits, yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot of. The cherry on top of this part really is when DeCarlo came in and played some trumpet on here, and it was like it made it one of the coolest musical moments I feel like I've ever been a part of, really. And that's just pitched up trumpet. And then the real shit comes.
Trumpet never fails to make things sound expensive.
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece shit.
All right. Is there any other songs? Any
Zach
questions
says,
about-
"Hey, Zach, what do you wanna see?"
Yeah.
Zach probably wants to see Cannonball. We can ice in the vocals. It's kind of funny.
Sure, yeah.
Any other questions, concerns?
Well,
Hey, do you bump and Gotti?
who said that, Zach?
A bunch of people said do you bump and Gotti.
Really?
Yeah, flower bump and Gotti. I think that's pretty good.
Well, my guy just is what it is.
Zach just said ball. Do ball.
Cannonball is just vocal town.
Yeah, let's just.
Cannonball is this like loop that I made like 2 years ago when I was probably drunk and just like thinking about pirates. It's just this thing. That's like the only instrumental aspect of the entire song is just that loop. And then we just
all
I
sang
think
it.
you came up with like the melodies, kind of.
Yeah, the melodies and the words, like, kind of right away. It was like, give me a mic, and it was the first verse and the chorus were like fucking settled, and then the second verse we got into the Holy Moses and the Smoke Frog. Smoke Frog was Caleb. Holy Moses was me. Yeah, me oh my. Holy Moses, me oh my.
Smoke Frog, and I thought I was Jesus. Yeah.
No.
You thought you could rap me out. But
Demi
God's
says,
on
"What's
the-
a loop?"
Man. It's when you tie your shoes and I mean, yes.
Loop de loop.
Loop to loop.
I want to just solo the gang vox. That's just hilarious.
At the end?
Yeah, just the scream ones.
Yeah, let's see what these
So
sound like.
funny.
Cannonball, you're a cannonball. You gotta break these walls. You're a cannonball.
Pretty fun stuff. We have fun
Yeah.
here.
I only remember that just being like a night that I cried laughing a few times in a row.
Totally. This
Yeah.
was early days too. It was like probably the second or third song. It was like a pretty profound moment where we were like, whoa, we can make music like this too. To that point, we just kind of made like freaky electronic shit, which still most of this album is in that vein, but this was like a moment of us sitting in the room and like writing some folk ass shit.
Yeah.
Which
Like
maybe
it-
in the future we'll like go down that rabbit hole more, or I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, it was fun to write a song that had no, I mean, the instrumental thing was already figured out, and the only thing we did was like sing it and do the vocal parts, which was fun. Very cool. Love that song. I think it's one of my favorites. And the music video is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Any other song?
Bum. You want to hop into bum and then call it?
Yeah, I gotta
Shorty?
find it. It's not. It's
Or
not in
we
this
could do
folder.
flower too. That's the other one people were asking for.
Yeah, we should play Amelie.
Oh yeah, we could do flower and then play Amelie.
Amelie's a song. It's like the one song that didn't make the record. Because Nathan just hates it too much.
Exactly, yeah, it's my least favorite song ever that I've ever had the non-pleasure of working on.
This is Untitled. Oh shit, it's like forever Untitled.
Wait, this is Gone. Wait, did I click on the wrong thing?
Oh, that could be a fun
Wait,
one. to go
Flower
through,
is called Gone? Oh, Gone is in the Flower folder. God, I was a mess. I would never let this fly.
Oh man.
Flowers. Oh, it's called Flowers. Wait, what was it called? Oh, yeah,
Relapse.
Relapse. Yeah.
Which I still think is a better title.
Sorry.
I'm a flower, dyed blue and red. Little backstory in this song, we all
mine?
wrote. I think this one's mine.
Who's that one?
Sorry. We all wrote melodies separately in the room together in like different corners of the room without listening to each other, and then just each laid down our part and stacked it. Nathan happened to write like 25 verses. I just wrote one thing that happens over and over and over again. And Caleb wrote a thing that happens over and over and over again that's pretty low in the mix.
I just thought it was so stupid. I thought what I made was so dumb in comparison to what they made. So I when I went to mix the song, I made it so quiet that you can barely hear it.
It's in there though.
It's in there. Yeah.
Didn't they start off with like a TR8 loop and then
Yeah,
I
we started
played
off-
bass
We
and
were
then
chilling.
you played
It
bass?
was like after a day of actually working, I think.
Yeah, it was like
We-
yeah.
We had worked on something and finished it, and then we were just like chilling. I feel like it was kind of early on, and we knew that it was just gonna be a cool thing because it was like we were just vibing, and then we were just jamming on this riff, like doom, dun-na-na, dun-na-na, na-na-na-na.
You had the Juno in your lap.
Yeah, the Gino in my lab is just like the three of us like kumbaya shit.
Yeah, it was dope.
Is that when that photo was taken with the Juno?
Yeah.
This thing.
That one's me, I think. Da-da-da-da.
I thought it was you.
That was me, bro.
No, I came up with a melody and then you sang it. And then you played bass underneath it.
No, I played it initially on the Juno.
I think he played it on the Juno.
What?
I came up with that shit on the Juno.
No way. I played that shit on bass. I promise you first.
No.
Are you sure?
I promise you, yeah, 100%. I remember that shit.
Oh no.
100%. Where's the bass track?
That is not true.
Pull up the bass tracks. Not that one. Play the high bass. What's that?
Dude, I know because you don't even know what key this is in. This
There it
shit's-
is. This is the first thing.
So
On top of it.
No, dude, the first thing was the Juno because I know because it's an F sharp. I can feel it in my hands.
That's crazy. I remember
Baby Boy's
that.
controversy.
Entirely different. We were all so wasted.
it's hard to tell who did what sometimes.
Cool.
Sounds different than the Juno.
Either way, it happened.
Either way, this is what we were writing to.
Yeah.
And then the drums. Did I make the drums?
I think so.
I think yeah.
Which was just like.
I think early on too we established that like siren sample
Yeah.
was gonna be in there, right? And that was kind of like
It was like a reference point for
for the noise.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, crazy.
And that was a siren that I like caught on our tour bus in New Orleans at the time. It was like over the bus like radio scanner thing.
crazy.
And it sounded
The siren was?
yeah. I heard like it sounded like there was some people going to like a fire or something, or people like talking over the shit. And
Whoa.
And I feel like usually it's kind of a no-go to put a police siren in a song just because it like is so specific and it kind of like I don't know, just like sounds weird, but this I think it fit here.
yeah.
And we were all kind of that vein where it was just like usually we wouldn't do this, but for some reason this one kind of like really works.
We were driving, this whole record was driving, wasn't it?
Driving, yeah.
In a certain kind of way,
Yeah.
you would say.
And we said this in an interview once, but there was a different title for this record that we had going for a little while, and we were pretty passionate about it. And we'll never say what it was because it was too controversial. The label pushed back. Everyone pushed back. Threesome's great though.
Yeah, threesome rips. Label did not push back on the Maggot Water video, which is
No one pushed back on the Maggot Water video.
oh.
Yeah, only the album title. I stuck to my guns until the very bitter end.
Mm.
We had a hard talk with management, and they were right.
What if we call it?
Yeah, they were right.
What if we just change this word to a synonym?
But these drums are all just like things, different sounds put together in a. I think this Nathan kit is.
Oh, it's the Eminem kid.
Yeah, it's a kit of Nathan talking like Eminem. Juno drone. This song's really simple. It's literally just like a loop and then melodies on top. So Nathan's thing. Where did you make your lyrics? Did you write them pre or did you write them on the spot?
I wrote them all on the spot, yeah. It was very stream of consciousness, and I was very inspired at the time with like a new... I always pictured like driving across the Golden Gate Bridge forever with this song. It was just like
Really
eternally on the Golden Gate Bridge with like your lover or whatever. I'd fallen in love at the time and then written lyrics about it, essentially. There's some weird like yeah, there's some like overlapping in this song actually lyrically, and it's all from the heart. It's all from the heart.
I was not in love and I was pissed off, so that's what my shit's about.
My shit.
My shit.
I think I was just really into dancey early 2000s pop music at the time.
Some of it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, here's my melody that I can't. So Jake's is like, Nathan's is like super dank, kind of like makes your rib cage tighten. Jake's is like,
See you faking cause you're coming right back and at the failed attempt and at the bad relapse.
early
Cause I swore I saw you talking all that smack. You better leave the world, you better just relax.
yeah, yours is like popping like, and then I sound like a mouse running around Walmart.
Anyway you wanna come with me, baby. Anyway you wanna be my friend. Anyway you wanna flow with me, baby. Dance all the way I'm down.
And then also,
I'm down.
Cause you come right back to the bad attempt and at the bad relapse. I saw you talking all this smack. Just relax. I see you faking cause you come right back and at the bad attempt and at the bad relapse. I saw you talking all this smack. Just relax.
Solid vibe.
I think the outro changed a little bit since this. Got a little longer.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
thank y'all for attending our breakdown.
Is there any last minute requests of shit? Should we play the new Hippocampus album?
Yeah, we can just play the DFA games album.
Y'all do Amelie already?
No.
Alright, here's a song that
Wow,
we...
mixed consolidation. I brought it into Pro Tools. That's
Oh shit. Are you opening Pro Tools?
no. This is just these are all the mixed consolidation.
Grammy snubs. End of Shorty.
Oh, we can show the end of Shorty. That's kind of a tight story too.
Solo out the.
Anything.
Just
Rachel.
Everyone wants the last bit of Shorty. We'll do that first. Shorty, we started like an electrical fire with the speakers because we were playing it so loud, and that when we were working at the time, there was like a subwoofer right between my legs, and it was just like shooting me up the butt like a bass enema, like flooding my ass with sub frequencies so fucking hard.
Subsequently.
We should make a t-shirt that says flooding my ass with sub-frequencies.
It would be genuine.
Or subsequently flooding my ass.
Yeah, subsequently flooding my ass. But we would listen to it so fucking loud. So,
What's up, dude?
yeah, I'm on Baby Boy's IG Live right now.
You are?
Yeah.
You're on it
Oh
too
my
now.
god. You guys want to see a Guitar Hero chart of a new Why Not song?
Oh, I heard about that. It's crazy.
Tight.
Alright, this is just the beginning. Alright. Is everybody on this IG watching?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Whoa.
Let me turn it up. What?
Damn, did you make that?
Yeah, this is all me.
That's sick.
This is so cool.
That was awesome.
Nice.
Did you make that?
Yeah, I still have to do the rest.
Dude, that's so fucking cool.
I did this too.
Dude, just make the whole track, drums and everything. Like, do this on all this shit. Rock band.
Did you have to set the BPM of the song?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, cool.
That's cool.
I did one for a hardcore track earlier today. I just did my first one today, and I was like, fuck it, let's do a Why Not one.
Cool. Wow.
I
That's
love
awesome.
that.
Nice job.
This is my brother.
Thanks,
This
guys.
is my brother Josh.
Hi, Instagram Live.
Yeah.
How many viewers you got here?
4.
Oh, shit. Woo! All right, well, you guys have a grand your time on that Instagram Live.
Thanks, dude.
I'll send you the full one later. Caleb,
Yeah,
once I have
that's awesome.
it. Sounds good.
Alright,
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Just go ahead and need to do that. Back to it. Shorty. We were talking about the electrical fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would listen to this so fucking loud that that we would start to smell this melting plastic, like electrical fire.
Oh. LP1 sample feedback. And us in the greeting committee is screaming.
Really?
Yeah. That's on that LP1 screaming.
What more can I say? I don't know.
There's quite a bit going on there. There's
They're
some
like-
sampled screams, sampled feedback. There's a dope ass guitar part. There's the Moog bass.
It's a 9/4.
9/4 time signature. I mean, it's a lot of just like noise that makes you want to peel someone's skin off.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like
Whoa, yeah. I didn't know that. There's a lot of acoustic guitar there that's you can obviously hear. Same mic that we recorded the entire record with, SM58. There's a Moog bass, low, super low. It's not even that low, actually. There's this. Oh, we already did that.
The scream.
The scream.
It's a sample of Caleb and me and the greeting committee all screaming in a room at the same time. I was like, pitch down.
That's muted. I mean, obviously the star of the show is Nathan's whisper.
Picking blueberries. Always failing, but Sal died and took paradise with him. It wasn't actually, really. It was more of a goal or future. High time to pour into otherness, the lostness of self. Like saying yes was all he needed and wanted and felt of. With that waste bin filling up. Aorta like an organ piped in the autumn side streets, just past the house that you live in now. Just past the house that you live in now. Just past the house that you live in now. Just past the house that you live in now. Just past the house that you live in now.
I think I was literally like, we were like, hey Nathan, do you have any poems in your book of poems you could throw down on this shit?
Originally, you were speaking at full voice, and then it turned into whisper.
Yeah.
for some weird reason.
That's so cool.
I feel
dude.
like that's one of those like one trick pony. You do that one time only, and everything else is, you know. I don't know. It's the only moment on the record where it's like, wait.
the simulation is ending. The simulation is ending. And it's like, just, I don't know. Listening to that now is wild.
There was no other option for a last track.
Yeah, really, really not.
I feel like also we had conversations about that one not being on the record.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember that.
It was
It's just really sporadic, and it's entirely downhill. Like, from the beginning, it's like, that's as light as it gets. It's amazing to me. It's like a sunset in the most perfect way.
Yeah.
And we cover so much ground, I think.
I think it's so cool how you already think it's so intense and loud, and then this whisper comes in and becomes like the loudest thing you've ever heard. It's like it's just such a weird world that you're like, you already think you're like, you're fucked up, and then it's a whisper.
No, it's real. I think that you should stop making music and just write for Pitchfork.
Talking about me? You fucking asshole! I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is a classic
It's as
Baby Boys.
intense as it gets,
Classic
really
Baby Boys.
loud,
I'll
and then
fucking
all,
cut your nipples off with the scissors, dude.
and all you hear is a whisper. But it's the loudest whisper you've ever heard. 5.9.
5.9.
At best.
Wait, play a little trumpet thing at the beginning. I like that shit.
The beginning?
Like when Dakota does the. Yes,
Yes, and then I have a request after this.
What's your fucking request, you fucking asshole?
I want to hear the vocals soloed, like choir shit, you know?
Oh, the pirate, yeah.
That's so Wes Anderson.
Yeah. It's so...
That was like originally a vocal. It was originally a vocal line that was like super out of tune and like crazy.
So
I was just like drunk as fuck.
So cool. It sounds so...
Ryan Cranston like narrating something. It's so perfect. And he went to the store, but there weren't any tulips remaining. So he had to settle for daisies.
you want to hear this stack that there's no way, if you listen to the song, you'll ever be able to hear. Backup Bird?
Can you start from the beginning of it?
The Blue Bonnet?
Don't start it. Don't start it. Blue bonnet, muff mommy, stolen headphones like I care, but I don't.
The vocals?
Yeah.
Oh, you just want to hear a cappella of the whole
yeah.
part.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't start it. Don't start it. Blue bonnet, muff mommy, stolen headphones like I care, but I don't. Don't. Man down, you better watch out. I can't wait till he kicks the can.
Get the vibe. Oh. Get the vibe on that one.
It's tight.
Some choral ass shit.
Big, thick. All right.
Who farted? Is that the?
No,
Who farted?
we never say fart.
We almost did.
We almost did.
Yeah.
We almost did, didn't we?
Yeah, OG lyric was who farted. Roll the tape back. I'm like, we can't say farted in a song, damn it. Who fucked up?
And it's one note.
Yeah, who farted? Yeah.
What's this?
What do you have to say?
Everyone's always telling me I can't do shit, dude.
It was really quick on Commonplace. We were writing lyrics for that, and Caleb was. We had some of the chorus, and Caleb was like, "We need to do something. We need to say something adult, like pissing in my coffee." I was like, "Cool." I don't know why that was adult. Yeah, you were like, "We gotta say something like adult, like mature." And he's pissing in my coffee.
Yeah, well, that one landed. That one.
It's a great lyric.
Just say pissing in my coffee. That's like one of my favorite lyrics on the record. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. All right, unreleased songs.
Fuck you.
and then we'll be done.
All right, cool. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, this is very fun.
This one is what's it called? Amélie.
Yeah, the song's called Amélie, and I remember making this on a really somber autumn day. It had just rained, and everything was slightly wet, and everyone was in kind of a bad mood. And it's not like I had just watched Amélie or anything, but that movie I just really like. Yeah, I mean, that movie has a certain feeling, and I think a really post-rain autumn day made me think about Amélie. If you haven't seen that movie, you really should fucking watch it. Looks like a lot of drum track. Looks like a lot of tracks. Honestly, I haven't heard this song in a good 10 months.
I listen to it every day. Did you know that?
No, you don't.
I listen to this song every day.
That's bullshit.
I know you try and make it seem like you've been fighting for this song for years, but
I have!
I mean, yeah, you send texts saying Amélie? Question.
That's fighting in 2021.
It's true.
So good.
Pierce on sax.
Right now it's his song far too late. Right now it's his